Let's see if my thinking in 11S is similar to yours and whether we came up with the same answer. What change, if any, needs to be made in sentence 24? I'm going to mark off sentence 24 so I can focus on it. Then I'm going to read it and see if there's anything that jumps out as a problem with apostrophes or other punctuation. We were less than a mile from the doctor's office when I announced, "Mom, I want to go back and learn how to put the lenses in myself." I do see an apostrophe right here before doctor, so my first question is going to be, does the doctor own something near this word? So I have the word office right here. I go, okay, it looks like the doctor owns the office. So the next thing I'm going to do is just replace it real quick with his and see if it still makes sense. We were less than a mile from his office when I announced. That works. It doesn't change the meaning. It still sounds right. So that apostrophe needs to be there. So now I have to check each of my answer choices individually. F, change THAN to THEN. These are words that sound the same, but they do very different things. And we're not going to be able to look them up online during the test, but if we don't know the difference between the words, we can look them up in a dictionary. And if we do that, what we're going to find is that THEN is a word that introduces a consequence. Like, if this happens, then this is the result. And it's also used to put things into a certain order. First this, then that. The word THAN is a comparative transition that lets us consider one thing against another. And here we have distance from the doctor's office, which means THAN is the word that we want to keep on that one. So I'm going to eliminate F. I don't want to make that change. That is not the correct answer. Option G, change announced with two N's to announced with one N. By now we know that we have to check this with the dictionary, even if we think we know the answer. And what we find is that announced with one N is not in the dictionary. Well, that by itself is not enough. We still need to check ANNOUNCED, and we see that that is in the dictionary. So that's a change that I don't want to make, which means that I'm going to eliminate G comfortably and confidently. H, delete the comma after mom. We were less than a mile from the doctor's office when I announced, "Mom, I want to go back and learn how to put the lenses in myself." Well, I happen to know as a rule that when I have a quote and I introduce it with "I announced," or "I said," or "she said," or "he said," that I need to have that comma before the quote. So I'm going to delete that answer choice, and I am confidently going to pick J and be 100% sure that it is correct. Now, one thing that you can do, if you don't know a rule like the comma before you introduce a quote, you can flip back through or flip forward in your editing and revising passage and see if you can find an example where it is used correctly. Because if in another passage or earlier in this passage, if you see another quote that is introduced as "I announced" or "he explained," and then the comma's there and then the quote is there, you know that you're looking at an example of the right way to do it.